During hard economy, it is very essential that you learn how to manage your food basket so that you may be able to provide food for your family throughout the month. And here are 10 ways you can manage your food basket. So first and foremost, you have to come up with a meal plan. Before you go for shopping, come up with a meal plan, because when you come up with a meal plan, it is going to show what type of food you need to buy when you go to the market. So create a meal plan. This meal plan may sometimes be known as or called as a food timetable. How many of us have got food timetables in our homes? Nowadays, very few are doing that, but it's a very good habit that can help you to manage to have food basket throughout the month. So create a food budget, create a food timetable, have a meal plan before you go for shopping. Number 2, you have to shop smart, not harder. In this economy with its challenges, you must learn to shop smarter. What do I mean by this? You have to go to the market first and compare the prices and make sure that you get food in those stores which have got cheap prices. By doing that, you find that you're going to buy more food as you budget as planned. Number 3, we have to learn to buy in bulk. Buying food in smaller units is more expensive. Today, you go and buy a banana like that, it becomes expensive. So if you cannot manage to buy in bulk alone, tell your friends to put money together, and then you can buy a bag of rice, a bag of pasta, then you share like that. When you share, you're going to find that you're going to have enough food throughout the month. The food can even find the other food as the month crosses. So think of buying food in bulk, buy in sacks and share with friends. You're going to have enough. 4, you have to reduce food wastage. At the time where we are, it's not the time of throwing away food. You must provide counseling to the people that you're staying with. Train them not to cook food more than they can consume by each particular day. So talk to them, teach them on how to use food. So and also make use of methods of cooking which can allow you to conserve some foodstuffs. Not every time frying. You may run out of some foodstuffs as you do like that. So make use of methods like my dry methods, my roasting, baking, instead of a lot of frying methods. Because by doing like that, you're going to consume a lot of oil, which is very expensive commodity in our homes. Next one is you cannot buy everything. This is a very important point which I'm emphasizing here. In every home, you may not manage to buy everything. So now what you can do is what you can grow, try to grow. Even if it means you don't have a space at the backyard, you can grow in sacks. You can grow some few vegetables there and there, which can help you to save at least some money for other foodstuffs. If you can manage to keep chickens, you can manage to keep other livestock, try to do that, because you're going to save a lot if you do like that. You cannot manage to buy everything. So what you can manage to grow, make sure you grow. If you can keep chicken for eggs, a tray of eggs nowadays is very expensive, and we cannot do away with eggs. It's a must that at least we must buy eggs. We must buy eggs. So if eggs are needed commodities, you just have to find ways of maybe growing some chicken so that you can have eggs which are available at home. Number 7 is you must not allow to have a lot of leftovers at home. Make sure that before you go to bed, you make sure that you put food which may go spoil easily. You put them in tight containers, you put them in the fridge. That can be used for tomorrow's meal. Never allow people to throw away food like that. So make use of leftover foods. Check what is in the fridge. If there are any leftovers, consume that first before you cook new foods. Like that, you will find that you're going to manage your food basket throughout the month. And then number 8, you have to include dry foods on the meal plan. It is not possible that you can have fresh food every day, and fresh foods may be expensive. So try to accommodate or incorporate dry foods on the meal plan. have dry foods, dry mushrooms, dry vegetables, just anything dry, dried fish, so that at least you can have a mix of food on your meal plan. And this try to save you some money from what you can spend on fresh foods like meat products. And then you should also try to include protein plant-based. What do I mean by this? Proteins from plants like beans, soya pieces. You include them in the diet. Not every time animal products. You may not manage. If you don't earn money like them, you cannot eat like them. So it's about knowing your status. What is your financial status at home? So once you understand your finances at home, you may be able also to create, you are going to manage to have food basket throughout the month, because you are using variety of foods. Do not just stick to food which are expensive, but then you have to use, or even these local foods, use them as main foundation of the meals, as starches of the meals, so which can help you to manage the food basket. And number 10, which is very essential for every lady who's listening to me, number 10 is know how to cook. Ladies, no matter how much food you have in your homes, if you don't know how to cook, your food means nothing. Your food don't need to scare people. It needs to invite them, okay? Inviting them to come and have it and eat it. So make sure that you are creative, innovative in the way you prepare your food. Believe you me, even if the foods are of, I don't know how I can put it, are cheap or of low quality, even if they are local foods, but if you prepare them in an attractive way, if they look good, your family will not complain. So ladies and gentlemen, know how to cook. This is a very important skill that everybody who has a home must have. Learn how to cook. If you learn how to cook properly, your food looks attractive, look presentable before the family. Even if it's cheap, it won't look cheap in their eyes, because you are creative in the way you're preparing your food. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me. If you follow this video, you believe me, it will not be a stressful thing again to manage food in your home. A home without food can never be respected. Remember that. Nobody respects a home without food. So you must always ensure that there is always food in the home. Thank you very much for listening, and share and kindly follow me.